Tonight, a 360 exclusive. We are really excited to bring Yoko Ono. She doesn't give many interviews, but she recently agreed to sit down with me to talk about her life with John Lennon. As you probably know, Lennon would have turned 70 years old this month. Ono has been mastering his music, and she celebrated the anniversary of his birthday in Iceland, where she performed with the Plastic Ono Band, which is still making music after all these years. It's hard to believe that Yoko Ono is 77 now. She looks amazing. In December, it's gonna be 30 years since Lennon was murdered, shot dead outside the Coda apartment building here in New York where he and Ono lived. As news of his death broke, a crowd gathered outside the Coda. Mona stayed throughout the night. Ono vividly remembers him then seeing the night she was widowed. She still lives at the Dakota today, and just across the street in Central Park is Strawberry Fields, the memorial dedicated to Lennon 5 years after his murder on what would have been his 45th birthday. 30 years, that terrible day is still vivid for Ono. We talk about what she remembers and how she managed to move on. There's a lot I want to ask you about, both your work now, what's coming up, and also just, given that this is the anniversary for John's birthday, how did you first meet? How did you first meet John?
I was doing a show, my own art show in Indica Gallery in Mason Yard in London. And John just came in, just walked in with the owner of the gallery, and I was a bit upset about it because, I told the owner that nobody should get in before the opening. And it was just before the opening. I said, what is he doing?
You didn't know he was a Beatle?
I don't know how to put it, but I thought he was very elegant, very beautiful guy. I saw his face and I thought, well, he's rather, elegant. But and I thought, well, I could think of having an affair with somebody like that, but I didn't want to because I'm too busy. That's what I thought. Because I was really busy. I thought, so forget it.
So when was there that connection? When was there the moment of, oh, okay, I recognize you?
I feel that he did sort of had a special feeling for me probably in 1967 when he visited my apartment. And the way he visited was kind of nice. He just suddenly appeared.
Why do you think there was such prejudice? Why did so many, I guess some of it stems from people saying that you broke up the Beatles. But I mean, the Beatles were on their way to breaking up before you were...
I think that I was used as a scapegoat. And it's a very easy scapegoat. And a Japanese woman and, whatever.
You think that some of it was sexism? Racism?
Racism, but also just remember that the United States and Britain were fighting with Japan in World War II. It was just after that in a way. So I can understand how they felt.
Did it hurt?
There's no way, but it was sort of like a distant thing in a way because John and I were so close and we were just totally involved in each other and in our work. I just kept on getting ideas and he was too. So that was much more exciting.
What do you think he would have been like at 70?
John was an incredibly spiritual and intelligent guy, but aside of that, he was a very attractive guy. And, he would not have changed. I'm sure of that because, he had this kind of like cheekbone and the bone structure that would not fail in years. And of course, he would not be retiring. I mean, he would never have, well, he did think about retiring. He said, in the end, we should be in Cornwall, on our rocking chairs and waiting for Sean's postcard or something. Well, that didn't happen. And I'm sure that if he got to be 70, then he would have forgotten all that. No, we have to do something now. And I'm sure this is when he would have been totally activist.